I'm Iniba, and we're back here on Halo Halo with filmmaker Elaine Chu, who just told us about her horror film, The Purgation. For more information, make sure to check out the website, thepurgation.com. But now she's going to journey back to when she first started in film. Elaine, take us back. How did you get inspired to work in film?
I think every director says this, but as a kid, I made home videos with my friends, you know. And then when I went to college at Berkeley, my parents really pushed me, you know, to be a doctor, lawyer, business person, you know, as an Asian. But I majored in history instead, and that satisfied them. But I took all the film classes that I could when I was in college, and then after I graduated, I moved to LA.
Did you tell your, what was it, the reaction when you told your parents, okay, I'm moving to Berkeley, first of all, and then afterwards, I'm going to work in film?
It wasn't great. I think they still tell their friends that I'm a teacher because that's my day job. We've kind of skipped over the fact that I do anything in Hollywood. But that's okay. I mean, I do have, you know, a job. I'm a professional, so that's nice to have something to fall back on.
Yeah, it must be hard to juggle both, though, right? Yeah,
I work for LA Unified as a teacher, and it's it takes a lot out of you, but I like working with kids, and that's actually how I cast one of my actors. Actually, I found him in a middle school that I was working at.
Oh, how funny!
Yeah.
What do you teach?
I'm usually history and English. I'm a substitute teacher, so all subjects, all grades.
Oh wow, that's tough.
Yeah, but Alex is great. He was in one of my classes, and he was like, "I want to be a director too," and he asked to read my screenplay, and he basically pitched himself right there. Really bright kid, yeah. And he got the part.
You're like, I see myself in you.
Yeah.
Right. So what are some of the films that inspires you besides The Ring? Or,
I guess I like movies that, let's see, where you have this emotional reaction and it's not just, you know, blood and guts on the screen.
Right.
I'm definitely inspired by a lot of quirky movies.
Anything at the top of your head?
I'm trying to think of a movie I just recently saw that I really liked. Well, I recently saw Good Night, Mommy, which
What is that?
it's a German horror movie, and it definitely, check it out.
Okay, yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check it out. Is it on Netflix or?
Oh, it's in theaters.
In theaters. Okay, Good Night, Mommy.
It is very gory, yeah, much more, it's very disturbing actually, but the build-up to, you know, the horrible scenes or this blood and guts everywhere, it's fantastic, and it's the cinematography is what I really appreciated.
Okay, so it's story and cinematography.
Telling a story about words,
what kinds of tips can you give others that are trying to break into the film industry?
I would say, don't give up. There are so many obstacles, especially in LA, because it's so competitive. And honestly, I feel like it's much more comfortable, you know, when you see someone fail. And I felt that from a lot of people. They were just like waiting for me to like not make the movie because that would make them much happier, right?
Oh my gosh.
So surround yourself with the friends that actually want you to succeed and actually support you and are your cheerleaders. You know, you need that support and try not to listen to anyone else.
Do you think it was a little more difficult because you're female and Asian American trying to direct a feature film?
Oh, for sure. I had so many people come up to me when I told them I was making a movie, and they're like, "Oh, is it a student film?" Or like, "Oh, it's just a short movie, right? Like for YouTube," which is fine. I mean, YouTube is great, but I really had to clarify that it's a movie, it's a feature, and I'm going to be the director and not just an actress in it. You know, it's my project.
Right. I remember earlier, before we started taping, you even told me that some people were against you casting the two Asian leads, right?
Right. I had some people who were definitely looking out for my back, but they wanted the movie to be marketable, and they said you can't sell a movie with, you know, an Asian American lead, which I know is true to an extent. It's definitely an uphill battle, but it mattered a lot to me that we put that face on screen.
Yeah, so just follow your passions too, I think, is another tip that you can give us, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, for more info on you, where can we go?
On me?
Or your work is Sweet.
Oh, Sicker and Sweeter Pictures is the production company that helped us.
Okay.
You can check out their website, Sick and Sweet, Twitter, and you can also find out more about me at Elaine. That's
Okay.
my website.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then hopefully you'll come back and promote your other horror film, right? that
Yeah.
you're working on. Can you
Fingers
give us
crossed, yeah.
right? Fingers crossed. But can you give us a sneak peek of what it's about, or?
It's going to take place in a library. When I was in Berkeley, I worked in the main stacks, which is this underground library.
Oh my gosh,
I guess I
already
like
have
movies that take
goosebumps.
place underground. Yeah. And there are all these moving bookshelves in the library, which I felt like there's an extra creep factor to that, you know, to like the possibility of being crushed between bookshelves underground and not being discovered until the next day.
Well, I want to go inside the mind of Elaine. Where do you get all this stuff? I love it. I'm following you on Facebook.
Okay.
And I'm definitely
I'll
watching
follow
The
back.
Purgation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elaine. A pleasure chatting with you today.
It was so nice to be here.
Again, for more information on Elaine, be sure to check out the website that you see on the screen. And for more info on her film, The Purgation, head to thepurgation.com. We'll be back.